Ready to go now. And
Leading
now
off
it's going to
for the
be Tony
Aviators,
Clark.
the first baseman, Tony Clark.
And that one fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Justin Turner. Fly ball down the line. Bautista on the move towards foul ground. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. 2 outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Smith fires over to first, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Tanner Houck. What do we have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Out there to center. Lee flying after this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
There goes Ozzie. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Smith, the runner at second with 1 away. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Runner on the go again. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first. Piazza out in the play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ortiz digs in now.
Ortiz.
On the ground. Here's the tag, and he's out. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Alex Bregman. Line drive, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. And that is out of play. Swings and misses. Bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Brian
Second
Dozier.
baseman, Brian Dozier.
Houck back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one
That's
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Raul.
So up next, Raul Ibanez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Move to first. And he's back in there. Dozier gets his lead at first with nobody out. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. In the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Two.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Jose Ramirez. Way inside, gets out of the way.
1-0. Hey, ha!
1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ramirez swings and blasts one deep to right field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Swing and a miss.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Stays alive. And the sweeper misses. Outside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Top half of the 3rd inning, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Panama. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
1-2.
That's down and in.
2-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. Tyro Estrada to the plate.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
That one at triple digits.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Number 19.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That's a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Clark, and he's out on the tag. Goes to second, safe there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ozzie Smith now at the plate. That one fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Foul ball still 0-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Throws to first in time. 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit. Mike Piazza. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Late swing, fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's ripped for a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And first offering is fouled off. Piazza leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Butler makes the grab. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark.
Tony Clark.
Fouled off left side. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-2.
That's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. I want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Andy Pajes will hit next. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. One out, bases empty. Next one misses. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout. So now Turner in on that right side. Grounded out to short in his first trip. There's the strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Next offering upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that skips in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He's now struck out 8 in a row. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Ryan Dozier. And that one misses up and in. 1-0.
1-0.
And a foul ball. Check swing, went around, and it's 1-2.
1-2's the count.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, Raul Ibanez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Jose Ramirez. Ibanez leads off first with one away. Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rafael Palmeiro, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler brings it in, and that's the third. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Page back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts. At the plate, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza down to first with it. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there it is. It's 11. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder,
Leading off
Jose
for the
Bautista.
Honors, the right fielder, number 19.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
And that's in the
1-1.
Now pitching, Aroldis Chapman.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball one there.
1-0.
Chapman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Adios, pelota. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0.
So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Late on that fastball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Ball.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
The shortstop takes the ball.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Pitch misses, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 down, base is empty. Now here is Mike Piazza. And that one upstairs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5.
1-2.
That one not close. 2-2. Cut on and missed. And all right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
So up next, Ivan Herrera. Yeah, that's fouled off. Satchel comes to the plate.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. So the batting order turns over. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Clark goes 6 feet 7 inches. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Up and in, ball one.
1-0. 2-0.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. And it is 2-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Full count.
And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs. Bases full. And next is the designated hitter, Justin Turner.
Oh, man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. They get the force at the plate, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the DH, David Ortiz. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in, Ryan Dozier.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That misses.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's
a
ball.
Missed. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Now the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
Now batting.
So 2 down now, and here is Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Way inside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1-1.
Ibanez, the lead runner at second. Ramirez at first. 2 out of the inning.
That was straight queso right there.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Ball misses.
That's the ball.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Fair ball. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and it's 4-0. And he's safe at second with a 2-run double.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Runner takes off for third. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and here is Alex Bregman. Strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit.
Lawrence Butler.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. There's the swing and a miss.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike two.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey
Now
Jr.
Josh Hader.
Almost
One ball,
got him.
no strikes. Hey, ha! 1-1. Strike two.
That pitch started in and
1-2.
ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult,
Ball.
especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
No
right
balls,
on top
1
of
strike.
it.
In the dirt, blocked. Junior at second with nobody out. Next pitch, a
No,
slider
that's
that
out.
misses outside. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting the catcher.
Here's the
Mike
catcher to hit, Mike Piazza.
Piazza.
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
0-2.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. David Ortiz now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
He's good.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1 ball,
2
1
outs
strike.
and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Just not able to
1-2.
catch up to that velocity.
That one misses. And the count is 2-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That K is his third. Ready to begin the 8th. So they bring on the veteran, Hobie Milner.
Now
And he's got a
pitching.
nice lead to work with,
Hobie
so he should come in throwing strikes,
Milner.
attacking these hitters.
Comes up empty as he chases that one
0
in the
balls,
dirt.
1 strike.
Swings through that.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Ivan Herrera digs in now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Swings through the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing
The
beat.
second baseman, Tyrone.
And here is Tyro Estrada. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ryan
Leading off
Dozier.
for Florida, the second baseman, Ryan
Hader back to work.
Dozier.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
Inside,
ball, 2
almost
strikes.
got him. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone.
2 strikes.
And yet he grips it like a sinker.
1 and 2.
So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker.
3.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swings and misses.
It's 0-1.
And it's 0-1. Headed towards the corner. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. So a runner at third, 2 men out. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line. Throws it away. 2 outs. Inside.
That's a ball.
And a count 1 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We go to the 9th, and here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but
0-2.
in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes. Misses the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. To third, Ramirez. And they've done it. It's a combined no-hitter.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ball.
de los míos. No, me sale de elegir el ya, ¿qué elijo? ¿Vale? ¿Cómo lo digo? Yo estoy hablando del grupo.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Woolly Mammoths and the Aviators. All right, just about ready for baseball. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Houck.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to go here. Now the third baseman, Troy Gloss. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that's down and away. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Ball,
that's outside. And 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball. Bregman throws to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's
Ball.
off
That's
the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late
ball,
sink on
2
that
strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch way upstairs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Swings through that one. Ohtani, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. The tag, and he's out. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Swing and a miss as he was late. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out. They limit walks and they limit the ball going out of the park. And down on strikes. Back at Truist Park, second inning set to go. And now Matthew Lugo. Very high with that one. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
Just missed. That to right. Carter gets under it. One away. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that one is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. And he steps off. Foul ball. The 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Ohtani back to work.
Yeah.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Next offering is downstairs. And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Alex Bregman. Splits the plate. 0-1. Grounder might be 2. Here's Marte for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
0-1. And that's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
Manny Machado.
And delivers outside. Machado goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ketel Marte up to the plate. There's the strike.
One and one.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 count.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So digging in, Mike Piazza. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball,
Ahead
2
0-2 in the
strikes.
count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in
0-1's
it.
the
It's
count.
almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Zips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. Slings to first, and that quickly 2 away. So now here's the DH, Barry Larkin. There's the strike. Fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back on to the 4th. Now the 3rd baseman, Troy Gloss. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next pitch is outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's Turner now. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just
Oh, that's
missed.
just out.
4th inning underway. No score.
No, that's a foul ball.
And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Has room, and he makes the catch. Pete Crow Armstrong
Now back,
getting ready
the
to
center
hit.
fielder,
0 for
Pete
1. He struck out
Crow
swinging last
Armstrong.
time. Not
Ball
even
1, no
close
strike.
there. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he went inside
ball,
a couple of
2
times,
strikes.
and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The 1-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Just
3
off
balls,
the
2
inside
strikes.
corner. And a full count now. That smash towards center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Bottom of the fourth, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that's way high. And that's ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's inside. Ball two.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. And there's the strike.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So up next, Mike Piazza. Struck out swinging his first time. Fair ball. Pajes on his way to third. Headed for the plate. But he's back safely.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Slides, but it gets by him. The tying run is in to score from third. Everybody's going to be safe.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Bregman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani. Jason Dominguez will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Matthew Lugo. Hout back to work. That one lifted to left. He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Evan Carter. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, out towards left center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Anthony Rizzo now. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. Hey, shoot.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Drilled out towards left center field. Pajes on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And there's a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Right through there, got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Next to hit, Evan Carter. Grounded out his first time. Strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, Barry Larkin. And a swing and a miss.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
0-1.
In the dirt. Runner on the go. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Larkin, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Manny Machado. And that's outside. Ball 1. And another ball. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's Ketel Marte.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out with number 9 for him in this game. 9. Piazza swings through it for strike 1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Off balance feet. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Pajes, 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
3 strikes him out with 1-0-2. Now Mike Piazza, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's
0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything,
0-2.
what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Goes down looking. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Dozier.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike
0-1.
Swings through that one. Two
No
down,
ball,
nobody
2
on.
strikes.
Here in the bottom of the 6th. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already
0-2 is the
chasing that
count.
nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. The run comes in to score from second.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one way inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
And that's ruled a swing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start. Start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Troy Gloss.
Now pitching. Satchel. Hey.
That one in triple digits.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next offering is down low. Now 2-2. That one missed. Swings and misses, struck him out. Trey Turner now 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Ow! 2 away now after the drop third strike.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Crow Armstrong at the plate now as he chases after that one. down and in, moved his feet.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. Just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And now, Nick Kurtz. He was late there, strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2
Love to
strikes.
see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now it's going to be Evan Carter. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Barry Larkin now at the plate. And he swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. We go to the 8th. And the batter now, Matthew Lugo. Page back to work. That one outside. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. He's got it. 1 down. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Carter now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that skips in the dirt. In the dirt. Piazza fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty, and here is Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And ball 1. Two outs. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, it's 2-2. And that's a little bit high. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here comes Manny Machado. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows.
The swing and a miss. Back at Truist Park, here's Jose Ramirez. And a foul ball. And that is out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So up next, Andy Pajes. Carter, long run on his horse. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Probably the
0-1's
best
the count.
one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Atlanta, an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 3 outs from a no-hitter. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he's out on the tag. Just 2 more outs to go in this bid for a no-hitter.
And physically, there's probably some fatigue, but mentally, which might be what's most important, he seems as strong now as he...
That's out to center field. Dominguez in position. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the toughest one is left to get. The final out to complete the no-hitter.
Yeah, and not much we can say anymore. Everyone knows what this situation is, and he's so close, Billy, he can taste it.
Gloves stands in now and watches strike 1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And there it is, a no-hitter.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.